What is Tulak Bala?
Looking at the topic, Tulak Bala, it's a Tausug term from the word panulak. Panulak means you're going to push, and Bala is calamity, meaning you don't want that the calamity strike whatever to anyone. So they have this tradition. This is actually tradition. This is not religion.
Far as the take of the modern people nowadays, medyo we're getting far from the culture in the sense na parang what we know of Tulak Bala is more of like what we heard from our parents or elders. Just like from the olden times pa. Kasi later on, when say, learned scholars from those who studied abroad, who parang na-define the knowledge nila sa Islam and find it that this practice is really not Islamic, or it has been parang sort of borrowed from other culture, so they slowly hindi natin ang practice, they don't practice it.
It's actually tradition. This is not religion. So we have to be very careful. We have to be able to differentiate which is religious and which is tradition. So Tulak Bala is not religious. It is not part of religion. But if you're going to talk Tulak Bala, the people in the past, they will disagree. Because they said that this is part of religion, because they've been there. Tulak has been there, they already have practiced. Now, why do you think Tulak Bala is not allowed in religion present? One, the first belief is that whatever you have brought to that particular place, in terms of food, drinks, whatever, you are no longer allowed to bring back whatever you brought to the seashore. So most of these people, after eating, they have plenty of food, you know what they usually do? They throw into the sea, so it is haram in Islam. You can find this verse in the Holy Quran, throwing of food. So that's one, the very basic reason why it's not allowed in Islam.
I said there is nothing wrong there because we are asking forgiveness from God. We are trying to try to drive away behavior.
That's usually done during the month of Safar. Okay, counterpart in English that March and February, January, but the second month of the Lunar calendar. Second month in the Gregorian calendar is February.
It moves.
It moves.
It depends on the itong lunar calendar. Move yan. It will only happen during Safar, during the month of Safar. Usually this is, as I said, during the month of Safar, Wednesday, every Wednesday of that month, and usually in the beach. Very good. Muslim usually stay along the coastal water.
Well, just like with any other big gathering or big activity, it's always led by sort of the leader of the community, or they call it an imam. The imam can be translated as leader. So usually, just like with any activity, it's always the leader who will para initiate the activity. So ganun.
We have our imam, the tradition imam there that will lead, there is prayer there in the process. Everybody will praise there. Religious leaders will be there, starting throwing water, batting with the prayer or the dua that is being given. And then when the prayer is finished, okay, you start throwing your stone with your wish. So,
You drive away the evil spirit.
During the time of Ismail and his father Abraham supposed to slaughter
The sun?
the son. So, and in the process, on their way to the area where he's supposed to be sacrificed, Satan was there trying to interfere with their So they use stone to throw the stones. So maybe that's.
So what's the belief there? The belief is once you already have thrown that stone, part of the water, seawater, the belief is the calamity or the bala or the taos is already with that stone. So that's the belief.
They have that some practice, not tradition. I don't know. They put the chicken, live chicken, on a rack. Then maybe there is some prayer also. Then throw it, let it go with the current. Then whoever will get that accordingly, they have to strike the chicken, and with the chicken make sounds. That's then they can already get the chicken. At least the spirit, evil spirit already out. Accordingly, bakit yung may practice na yan? This happens after the massacre of the descendants of the Prophet by the Muslims themselves, yung sa Karbala. Doon nangyari din. So yung after Karbala, ang minasakir yung mga descendants ng Prophet by the Muslims themselves, ay yung iba, upon knowing that that was massacred by the descendants of the Prophet, they want to be outside from the curse that might be enforced to those people who did the massacre. Kaya doon sila they want to ask for forgiveness. They want to be outside from whatever curse that God might give.
To those people
to the people who are responsible for, even if they're their parents, their whatnot, they want to be out from that.
There was no specific date,
day.
as to when it was started. Carry on tradition,
Continue tradition,
time to
yes.
time. Kasi, di ba, in some Muslims kasi traditions, wala talaga siyang mga kasulatan. Oral tradition kasi, it's an oral tradition.
So, but what is this? What is the essence of that? One, community, putting the people together in harmony. Two, communal prayers to the Almighty. One or two, God might have accepted the prayers, never mind the others, but the prayer of the young and the old always accepted by God. And all of us are there, the old, the young, the disabled, and the able are all in the decision. But what is important to me is the secret, is the communal feeling of solidarity. And that we do not find it now. And that's the bala. The bala that we are having now, we don't have feeling of solidarity among Muslims. what do we have? Always inflicting dissension. There is always coming mga ustads from other places will tell us bidaa, 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 bidaa. The cause of that bidaa, bidaa is creating tension and conflict among us. That ikaw, di ka bukun matchap na mo, you're out. You are infidel, you are haram, you are forbidden. You see, instead of uniting us, they are trying to create dissension. According to Prince Nasif of Saudi Arabia, the greatest enemies of Islam are the Muslims themselves. Correct or wrong? You agree or disagree? We are the enemies of Islam at the same time, and yet we are the followers of. What do? We destroy Islam by our behavior. That's why Prince Nasif was not wrong. We are the greatest enemy of Islam. I'm sorry to tell you. Now you are the generation to come. Please help restore Islam to its beautiful image. Kamo na lang is the last resort. Kami hopeless case na kami. We are already almost past tense. We are present tense. We are about to become past tense. You are future tense. So you are holding the beauty of Islam. Make it beautiful again, as what the Prophet did. But if you do not do it, who will do it? I close my case.